Hi, Shauna Holt with ShaunaHolt.com, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about nutrition today. I know that today is probably the first day of a New Year's resolution to lose weight, and you may be looking at how to eat to lose weight. Well, the only problem with that is that there are so many different eating plans. You know, there's paleo, there's vegetarian, gluten-free, low carb, low fat. Oh my gosh, how do you choose? Well, today I'm going to discuss a few key points on each one and then give you the plan that I use, but also not just that I use, but also that my clients are using to really win at weight loss. So the first one is vegetarian. Okay, well, this probably, is the most well-known of all eating plans. Vegetarians do not eat meat. Some vegetarians choose to not eat any other animal products either, but not all vegetarians are that strict. Vegetarians get protein through lentils, chickpeas, black beans, nuts, nut butters, tofu, tempeh, and other grains, like quinoa. Vegetarians make the choice to eat this way, but just eating vegetarian doesn't guarantee you that you're eating healthy. There are many products on the grocery store shelves that are vegetarian, like chips and sugar and soda, which are not really how to eat to lose weight. So you do have to take that into consideration. The next one is vegan. When a person is vegan, they don't eat or use animal products. This sounds simple, but in fact it's a growing trend, so food is not always labeled vegan. Restaurants do not always have a vegan option. Some vegans have to read labels and create their food all the time. Vegans eat some of the same things that vegetarians do, but the manner in which meals are prepared has to be without animal products of any kind. It is considered more of a way of life because the vegans are taking a stand against using and abusing animals in any way. There is a current debate over the use of honey for vegans, and honey is a product of bees, so instinctively they would say do not use it. Well, however, some argue that if the honey is not cultivated, then the bees will die. So you are actually not harming the bees. Not my opinion, just the two different sides of bees. The next one is gluten-free. Basically, this is a diet plan that does not include gluten. But what is gluten? Well, gluten is what they call the protein that's found in wheat, barley, rye, triticale, and triticale is a cross between wheat and rye. It can also be in oats, so you need to search for gluten-free oats. And gluten acts as a glue that aids in holding foods together. The big difference with this eating plan is that gluten-free is a treatment for celiac disease. Many foods are made gluten-free now. You can see them all over the grocery store shelves, especially pastas, breads, and cereals are now made gluten-free. It is imperative that the labels are read for information to be sure that the products are actually gluten-free. Just like eating vegetarian or vegan, you can still eat processed foods, which is not how to eat to lose weight. Next is paleo. Paleo is based on the concept that if the caveman couldn't eat it, then you can't eat it either. So what does that mean? It means that you eat anything that you could hunt or find, which eliminates a lot of the things in the grocery store. Tons of veggies and proteins are the staples for this plan. They concentrate on real unprocessed foods. As with the vegan plan, they are limited paleo named options. So you have to do a lot of the work of getting your food together yourself. And this is the only problem I see in this eating plan. It's hard to stick with since, it is so much more time consuming and all of the convenient foods are eliminated. So forget the pasta and the cereal and the snacks because this is a high protein and high fiber eating plan. Next, low carb or low fat. Well, simply put, low carb plans like keto is where you're limiting your carbohydrates and eating more proteins and fats. Low fat plans are eating very little to no fat and eating more carbs and proteins. In my opinion, neither of these plans are sustainable long term for a couple of reasons. First of all, you are pretty much eliminating nutrients that your body needs. We all need carbs, proteins, and fats. Now, I don't mean that you need them in excess, but you also don't need to eliminate them altogether. Now, short term, you may see huge success, but when you go back to the regular way of eating, because like I said, this isn't sustainable long term, then you're going to end up gaining it back. So second, if you are eliminating whole food groups, you're going to be thinking about those foods all the time. Maybe you can think back to when you tried the Atkins diet, if you're my age, and it was great the first week or two when you were able to eat all the meat and the bacon that you could ever dream about. But you were starting to think more and more about the donuts and the cakes and the other carbs that you were missing out on. These kinds of restrictions lead to feeling deprived. And if you're deprived for too long, you'll end up caving in and binging on what you've been missing. Clean eating. Clean eating is a concept of eating whole, real foods that are unprocessed or minimally processed. So clean eating is a balance of eating the right amount of good foods and less of the not so good foods. Menus have healthy proteins and fats, as well as whole grains, vegetables, and fruit. Forget the boxes of prepared stuff on the grocery store shelves. Shopping for a clean eating plan takes practice, but it is easy once you understand what you're shopping for at the store, which is mainly the perimeter. There are shopping lists that make this process even easier. I believe in creating a lifestyle of healthier eating rather than jumping from diet to diet. Clean eating is what I have used in my own success and the success of my clients. Now, I'm not saying that clean eating is easy, because it isn't. You have to take baby steps to create new habits in your nutrition. But you also don't have to feel deprived. Having an occasional treat or a convenience food is a way to stick with the plan long term. Eating healthy is a start. Your health, fitness, and wellness takes more components and work to change, but choosing how to eat for weight loss is an important first step. If you would like for more in-depth nutrition plan, join my Sisterhood of the Shrinking Pants weight loss program. I not only provide the guide, but also the support and accountability for you to reach your goals. Send me a message or comment below, and we can even schedule a call to figure out if the program would be a good fit for you. I do only take 5 new sisters a month and usually fill up in this first week. So don't miss out, or else you might end up on the waiting list for next month. So I hope these tips helped in figuring out, the difference between all the nutrition plans that are out there. And if you have any questions, comment below, and you have a great night.